think everyone just comes to a point where enough is enough, and maybe your clothes don't fit or you just don't feel like you. And it really sucks. I definitely got to that point. I felt down. My clothes weren't fitting, and I really just needed a change. It was a horrible time. Now, this video isn't, oh, keto is the savior. It is the, oh, hell, the almighty keto. It's going to change everything for you. But I will say it did for me. It taught me a lot more about nutrition and just how to have a balanced diet and really understand how your body works and the main purpose of food. And more importantly, dedication and consistency always wins no matter what. So here's my story. 1 year of keto, the benefits, and where I am now. Now, I remember when I first heard about keto, they were talking about this nonsense of, oh, you shouldn't have carbohydrates and no more French fries, no more potato chips. And I'm like, no, you're out of your mind. There's no way that I will ever do that. Nah. But it seems like it was yesterday. I was headed to Coachella, and I was trying to put on one of my dress shirts that I had put a few months prior, like 6 months maybe, and it wouldn't fit. Like, it was crazy tight. And that was like the last straw for me. Like, I was over it. Pictures weren't looking right. I had been an athlete my whole life, right? So it was just weird. I had weighed 215 pounds, which is my heaviest. I'm 6'3", but that was heavy for me because it was really fat. As soon as I got home, I went to Costco. I stocked up on everything that I knew was keto at the time, and the rest was history. I just went in from there. The process was pretty simple. Like I said, I went grocery shopping, essentials, and then for 2 weeks, I cooked every single day, and I really just eased into it. I didn't want to go too crazy. There was no working out during those 2 weeks. I knew that my body was going to be going through some changes, and it really did. When I got a really bad headache, there was a couple supplements that I needed to take and just other things that I needed added to my diet in order for that to go away. It's called the keto flu. It was pretty tough for like about a day. But after that faded, then I started incorporating the gym. I wasn't really doing anything crazy, maybe going to the gym about 3 times a week, lifting heavy, a little bit of jump rope here and there. I was not doing any high intense training. I don't even believe in that anymore. I was taking the process very, very easily. And for me, it really became a lifestyle. The cravings started to just disappear. And more importantly, I was no longer lethargic or tired. Every time I would eat carbs, I noticed I was bloated all the time. That completely went away. The weird thing is I wasn't losing any weight. I felt better, but the weight wasn't coming off at all, which was very discouraging. But I just decided to keep going with it, staying consistent. And it just seemed like overnight I dropped like 10 pounds, which I think was water weight. Initially, that's what a lot of people lose is water. I notice when I eat carbs, my body really likes to swell up and retain that water. So keto really keeps you from being swollen all the time if you have that problem. Let me just tell you, the weight just started, boom, it was just melting off. It was crazy. And the so-called restrictions really just got easier and easier. I mean, it became very simple and easy to stick to, a great structure. You know, there's tons of these gurus online and fitness people, and even the industry took advantage of keto. Like, they're creating all these different supplements and snacks that the whole point of keto was to stay away from processed foods, but they're kind of like, oh, this is keto. Oh, this is keto. But if you actually read the ingredients, it's horrible for you. There's really an emphasis on too much information can really be bad, because all these different YouTube videos telling you, oh, this is how you do it, this is how you do it. It's way more simple than that, and I'll break it down in the video. But don't listen to some of these people, because they tell you so much to the point where you feel stressed and you don't even want to do it. This isn't about being stressed. This is about achieving your goals, feeling better, and just kind of living a healthier lifestyle. Macros are simple. It's 75% fat, 20% protein, and then 5% carbs. Things that you want to eat: seafood, chicken, steak, eggs. Fats, you want MCT oil, avocado oil, extra virgin olive oil, bacon fat, not too much, but you can have it. And then you want to eat your veggies, your leafy green veggies, specific fruits, nuts and seeds. And that's it. Don't get caught up in these magical, oh, this is non-sugar, if you have the sugar cravings. This is one of those things that you just really got to work on. I'm not saying this is easy by any means, because it wasn't. Like I said, I was really tired the first week. That's why I took it slow. I had a major headache, and that's your body just doing its best to no longer depend on sugar and carbs. After a year of keto, I went from 215 all the way down to 183, which was phenomenal. I was feeling great, happy, my clothes were fitting, and honestly, I just felt unstoppable in life or in work. Just everything seemed to really come together. This new structure was phenomenal. But like most humans, I bleed too. I fell off. And it really just came down to stress. Based on my fitness goals, I wanted to be bigger, and it's hard to gain muscle without carbs. So I started trying to implement good carbs, your sweet potatoes, wild rice, quinoa, but Of course, the potato chips came in, the Mexican food, the chips, the candy, all the goodies. And that temptation just killed me, man. I just kept eating and eating. And I know myself. I have a problem with overeating, as most of you might. I couldn't contain myself. The control, the structure was gone. And it's been 11 months since I did the keto diet. And I'm 210. And I was really disappointed in myself. The past 2 weeks, I've just been beating myself up, looking at old pictures, old video, and just, why did I do this to myself? But came to the terms that I'm normal. I bleed. This is a journey. At the end of the day, the only person that can make change is me. So here we are, back at square one. I'm ready to make this change again. I did it before. This time, I'm only gonna do it even better. Like I said, I'm not here to tell you keto is the save all. There's plenty of different ways you can eat and get the same results. But I know for me, the structure really kept me from feeling like a fat Albert. I really enjoy keto because the boundaries it gives me, and I love the results. Just the way I feel is great. If you guys have any questions, you can leave them down below. Also, I can make a follow-up video just based on how I felt after keto. I'll give you guys a little hint. Before, when I was on keto doing my thing, I felt great. After I started just going crazy with the carbs again, overeating, even just small amounts of carbs, it seems like my stomach gets bloated. My body really retains a lot of water, and it's just a nasty feeling that I don't enjoy. If you guys would like to see a follow-up to this of life without keto, you guys can hit that like button, letting me know that you enjoyed this video. This helped a lot of you and encouraged you maybe. At the end of the day, man, we're all human. Everything's not gonna be perfect. You'll fall off, you'll do well, you'll fall off. As long as you learn and just keep going, that's all that matters. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Peace, y'all.